Welcome everyone, we are live here from Suzuka. What should be a great night of GTE racing action here on this 3.6 mile racetrack. It's going to be a wild one right now. Points are getting tight as we continue to watch the points this season. This is race number 5 out of race 6. Coming in tonight, Ross Booth currently has been on top of the board. Out of the 3 races that he has ran, he has picked up 3 wins. He did not run in week 3 at League-Suzuka, but still 3 wins coming in tonight. 140 points for Ross Booth. Tommy Ryan comes in here, very tight second with 139. Hasn't got a win this season, I don't think. Actually, he may actually picked up the win at Laguna. I cannot remember. But either way, he comes in here tonight, only 139 points. So 1 point out of first. Joe Burchett, third place with 131. Mark Wilson in fourth with 125. And Terry Dahl, very tight, 124, 123 for David Berry. So don't really know what's going to happen tonight. This place is wild. It's been around for a long time now. But we should see some great racing action. Very tricky racetrack. We'll see how it all plays out here in just a few moments. Tommy Ryan right now, 6th on the board, should I say, which is kind of crazy. I did not think we'd see that, but either way, you are watching the RedSox Racing Series, one of the oldest leagues in iRacing. We want to thank everybody for tuning in here on YouTube. We're going to be live here immediately following this one over on Facebook for the Strictly Street Stock playoff races. They will continue on. But tonight, it is the RedSox Racing League. And, of course, tonight's racing sponsored by NotYourAverageGreen.com. One thing I actually want to point out, Not Your Average Green is a veteran-owned company. And what a better way to support them right now with all this pandemic stuff and COVID-19 than buying veteran-owned products, American-made. NotYourAverageGreen.com. We appreciate you for your awesome sponsorship. Once again, love your products. Actually, I got one of their cups that they actually got from the RedSox Racing League, so that's pretty cool. But we do want to thank them for that. Real fast, also, since I'm sitting here thinking about it, Terry Dahl running a new paint scheme tonight. Something a little bit different than what we normally see Terry in. Just second, and I actually have something for that. You can see right there. That's the paint scheme he's running. The Hamburg Brewing Company pink and white car. That's pretty cool. It stands out. I'm actually a big fan of that design. That looks really good on that race car. See that big H on the side? BMW that he drives. So, once again, very nice looking paint scheme for Terry. Currently, right now, on the board, and 12th right now, which is kind of surprising. Tommy Ryan moves up to 4th in qualifying. Let's see. Right now on top of the board, by the way. Qualifying coming to an end. Very tight, as Dave Hill and Ross Booth both tied in the qualifying thing right now. Joe Burchett, very close as well. He's 0.002 off the top time. Our top 3 all separated by 2/100,000th of a second in qualifying. So, wow, that's pretty close. So we'll see what Dave Hill can do here. As we are not using our normal overlay tonight for the road series, so just bear with us on that, please. But Dave Hill going to shut the car off. He's going to qualify at least 2nd. Here's Tommy Ryan. We'll see if Joe Burchett can jump up on the board. No, he does not. Let's see, who else? Tommy Ryan's always good, and it's the very last lap. He pushes it really hard. Right now, they're 6/10 off, which is quite a bit for Tommy as he slings it into that corner. Wow. And here he comes to the checkered flag this time as he works through the final corner and coming to the checker. Does he improve? No, he does improve, but it does not do much. He actually stays in 4th. So there you go. I think everybody else is done qualifying. I got about 57 seconds left total here at qualified. Once again, tonight's race, not your average green. Thank you once again. Next week, the final championship race will be at Homestead, Miami, for the Homestead B Road Circuit. That's going to be a fun one. A place I've never had to broadcast, so that'll be fun. Hope everybody's ready for a great night of racing action here. What I expect it to be, I expect this race to be pretty good. I say that about a lot of the races because I do believe a lot of them are going to be good. But one thing about this track that I think is going to happen, I expect this to actually get spread out quite a bit for the most part. Of course, this racetrack is the Grand Prix course. It's 3.609 miles, 17 turns. And pit road speed here is 37 miles per hour. Mixed repaint, I will look actually for you and find out. Let me see. Waiting for him to grid up, and I'll take a peek. Here's your starting grid, by the way. Ross Booth, Dave Hill starting 1st and 2nd. Joe Burchett, Tommy Ryan, Brian Arby, David Barry, Ryan Robertson, Mark Wilson. Reed Rundle going to be starting in 9th. Mitch Heller, Terry Dahl, Brian Chubb, Tim McLeish, Bill Palucki, Dennis Griffin, Joshua and Scott Hustad, Kevin Kyle there, James Prostel, Ed Sutcliffe, David Hudson, Derek Pemberton, Les Turner. And there you go. So pretty good, actually, pretty good grid here tonight. So here's Mitch's paint, so you guys will know. There you go. I think he's driven that paint before, but either way, I'm a big fan of the yellow and black paint schemes. So the grid has begun here, and still waiting on a couple guys to grid up, including our pole sitter, Joe Burchett, just gridded up. Still waiting on Ross Booth and that Gorilla Glue car to grid up here. Now these guys are actually gridding. Are they on they're not on the front stretch, I don't think. I think they're actually in the middle of the back. Joe Burchett, or Tommy Ryan's car alongside Joe Burchett. Now Ross Booth has gridded up, and we're ready to go. Rolling here anytime. Jace Prostel actually hasn't gridded. Good looking group of cars, though. As I think now we're ready. Everybody has gridded. Everybody but Les Turner. Les looks like he may. He's got a couple seconds left to grid here before we start rolling. Les, a very good road racer. We'll see if he does grid up. If not, he'll probably be starting from the pits. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, he looks like he's not going to grid up in time. So, all right, here we go. As you look down at the cars, this track is pretty nice. They do go over a bridge top area, and cars go underneath it, which is pretty neat. So one thing about this, these guys are going to have to get their tires warm really quick because when they're starting on the racetrack, you're not going to have a lot of time to really warm up your tires as we get set to go green here already. Turn 1 going to be a doozy as the pace truck. We're waiting for it to drop in here in just a moment. You guys can see a very tricky right to left hand turn. And the pace truck going to drop down pit road right there as we get set to go down here in turn 1. Look at all the cars gridding up here or catching up. Here we go. Ross Booth up front, points leader over Tommy Ryan by 1 point. Joe Burchett sitting in second or third. Green flag going to be out of the air. We're racing live from Suzuka. Here they go down into turn 1. Joe Burchett taking advantage here. He gets really good restarts, and Joe going to take over second. And everybody else looks like they may make it through. We got one car going around. Joe Burchett goes around. Cold tires. You're going to have to back it up and then drive back through the field. Luckily, it did happen early enough. We'll try to get a replay of this. Guess he got back on the gas too early. And, well, just lost it, actually. I don't really know what happened there. The check goes around. So Ross Booth trying to set sail now. As we look a little bit further back right here, Mark Wilson. We got a bunch of people in here watching Mitch Heller. He is right now in the P12 spot. Right behind that pink and white Terry Dahl Hamburg Brewing Company car. Ryan Robertson. Oh, we got another car off track. And way off track he goes. This is going to be bad. Oh, man. That could have been really bad. That was Robert actually went off track here. Let's see what happened. Does he just go out wide? Oh, yeah. He just goes out wide. I think he actually does not get anything. Pretty good piece of driving, actually, to be able to do that and not hit anything or actually spin. Brian Arby up to P4 now. It has not updated, but he is running fourth now. Right behind Tommy. Trying to run him down. Looking back through the field. Trying to find a close battle. Once again, I expect this race to really get spread out. And we're kind of seeing that already. Really, our closest position battle will be right here with Mitch Heller, who has gained a spot, by the way, up to 11th now. Terry Dahl right up in front of him. Let's hop on board. Mitch driving at, I believe he's running a BMW tonight. Yep, he is. Right behind Mitch, however, is Tim McLeish in 12th. Les Turner did not actually grid up, which is kind of surprising to me. Someone pulled out a line. Reed Rundle. Rod Robertson assists for 7th. You also see Terry Dahl making a pass right here, taking away the 9th position. Terry top 5 right now in the point standings. I just got to point out, I don't want to say Ross is going to lock up the championship by any means if he wins tonight. It all depends on how Tommy does. Mark Wilson, currently 6th. Yeah, everybody's pretty much spaced out by about what we're seeing right here. This is about the gap between everybody. Ed Sutcliffe may have had trouble. No, he is back in 24th, still running behind the pink car of Derek Pemberton. Derek, not the best road racer. He'll be the first one to tell you that. And here he is trying to get better at it. And he's doing it in a good series, though. These guys are really great at road racing, and a lot of respect given in this league. It's one thing I love about it. It's just the respect aspect of this series has been fantastic. I mean, everybody in here, a lot of respect given to a lot of guys. So I really do enjoy that aspect of this series. Reed Rundle, we get to broadcast the other night and watch him do some oval racing. He's always fun to watch. Currently in the 8th position. He has picked up one spot because of the incident Joe Burchett had. Burchett dropped all the way back to 25th. He's already back up to 21st. So he is gaining some times back. He does got a little bit of work left to do here, however. Still a little ways to go. Look at this mess of cars. Robert and Brian Chubb. Side by side. Bill Paulucki side by side as well. Actually, may have an issue. Brian Chubb off the track in the Porsche. Oh, he just lost it. Pretty hard contact there. Actually, I don't think he got any damage, though. Dang, that Porsche has such a whine to it. This is a pretty good group of cars right here. There's a bunch of them. From 11th on back. So we're averaging about 13 laps to go. It's actually supposed to pop up and show the time, and for some reason it's not. This is a 30-minute timed event, so we're averaging around 13 laps to go. Let's hop on board and get a ride around. This is Terry Dahl in the 53. Hamburg Brewing Company car. Very hard braking zone right here. Very easily get too wide and spin. He's running right behind Reed Rundle. Currently in the 9th spot. Terry continues to try to work his way forward. This is a very tough racetrack, though. A lot of people do not realize actually how tough this place actually is. It's difficult to race. He's continuing on. Everybody pretty much spaced out. I mean, we do got some cars right here that we'll take a look at. This is Josh King that we're watching. Bill Paulucki right in front of him. Dennis Griffin, Scott Hustad right behind. Here's a look at Scott. There's James Prostell. James rode a very nice car. He actually does a Facebook live stream of InCar on his Facebook channel. Always was a big fan of his paints. As you see him get a little bit loose here. Able to keep it going. Tim McLeish looks like he has shut the car down for the night. I'm trying to see if we can find that. It might take me just a moment. Here's what happened to McLeish. Give me just a second. Off the track he went. And into the wall hard. And that ended his night. Brian Chubb, I think he was just slowing down. Looking at the lap times, Ross Booth is, well, he's doing Ross Booth things. 2.5 seconds out in front. And he's continuing to march towards victory here once again. But still a long ways left in this one. Still 20 minutes left. Joe Burchett, after wrecking out, remember he was back in 25th. He is now back up to 16th after starting in P3. We're going to continue kind of monitoring him some here tonight. And here he is trying to close up to Scott Hustad as he looks to the inside. I'm getting a little bit of a slipstream. Going into turn one. It's a great looking car, by the way. And Scott's just going to let Joe go. Right, here's the turn that Joe actually had trouble with. right here. He's able to keep it going. Joe up to 15th right now. Oh, there goes Mitch Heller. He wraps it around, and a lot of people are having trouble with that turn. Oh, boy. That could be bad. I actually only gave up one spot. Did a great job of actually not hitting nothing. Here's what happened. Let's see. Goes to the corner. Just, I got too much of the curb, and then just lost it. Good drift, though. Good job not hitting anything. He does lose the 10th position, but he only loses that one spot. So actually not as bad as what it could have been, I don't think. David Bear running in P6. Ryan Robertson right behind him in 7th. Meanwhile, battle for 4th as well. Mark Wilson putting some pressure on Brian Arby. What happened here? Did Robertson go off track? He did lose 2 spots. Oh, yeah, he just missed that little right to left. Yeah, he just overshot it. Luckily, he just kept going straight. He did have to give up some time, but it could have been way worse. Dennis Griffin on pit road. And this is a replay of what just happened. Let's see. He actually pulls down pit road himself, so he is on pit lane now. Of course, you do got to make one pit stop here in this race. We have ran 7 laps so far. We're averaging about 16. Well, we're on lap 7. We're averaging 16, but there's still 17 minutes left to go. It takes about 2 minutes, right around 2 minutes to run a lap here. 157 right now, our best lap with Ross Booth. Everything's kind of spaced out. Let's just jump back a little bit. Dribble chat. Battle Joshua King for 13th. Joe taking a peek to the inside. Oh, Josh messed it up. Did a good job saving it side by side. Joe's going to be able to take that spot, move him now up to 13th. Mitch Heller, by the way, was able to get back the 10th position. Ross Booth out by his lonesome right now, 2.8 seconds. And honestly, this is not out of the ordinary. Ross has done this a few times this season. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Mitch right now, 3.7 behind 9th place. So carried off. Once again, we still got pit stops. That should be actually taking place any time, I would guess. Since we are at the halfway point, we may start seeing some cars coming down pit road. And I say that, and here is one car on pit road. Ed Sutcliffe dropping the jacks down, and he's down and away. About 33 seconds is what you want to spend on a pit road. If you can do that, that's a pretty good pit stop, I feel like. Burchett putting some pressure now for 12th. Once again, we keep kind of just track Joe a little bit. He is third in points. Did have a spin at the very first lap in first turn. Dropped all the way back to 24th place and now has worked his way back up to P12 at the moment. Reed Rundle trying to run down Ryan Robertson. No pit stops this time for some of these guys, at least. "13 minutes and 30 seconds remain here in the race tonight." As Ross Booth continues to march away from the field, 1.3 seconds right now over second place. Looking back at Brian Arby, he's done a good job tonight. Started in 5th, currently running in 5th as well. He's been holding his own. Should be seeing pit stops. Maybe this time. Ross Booth. See if he comes down pit road. And he is not. Shake Dave Hill, not coming down pit road. Tommy Ryan does not really want Ross to win by any means. Not coming down pit road yet. Mark Wilson, not. Brian Arby, not. I don't think none of these guys are coming down. Oh, there's one. Reed Rundle coming down pit lane. This car looks really nice tonight. I'm a big fan of Rundle's paints. He does a really good job on painting these cars. Let's watch him on pit lane. Bill Pawlicki has also entered pit lane. Some of these races can be lost on pit lane. We already know that. See Pawlicki, and also you see Chris Widener coming in as well. Rundle down and away. 9.3 seconds worth of gas. Not the fastest pit stop, but we'll see how it plays out. Pawlicki down and away. Here's Chris Widener in the 37 on pit lane as well. And he is going to be sitting there a while, it looks like. Oh, he's actually taking tires. And that's one thing you're going to learn about this series, especially if you're new. You're not going to take tires. Well, unfortunately for Chris Potter, he's going to be losing a few spots. David Berry. And the 14. Waiting to see if some other cars come down this time. Looking around the racetrack right now. I'm watching the live timing that I got on my screen. Nobody really, battling much. Let's see if anybody comes down. You see the top two did not. Tommy Ryan. He's coming a little bit earlier. Mark Wilson following suit. Nope. I thought I seen somebody else coming in. Who else is that? Brian Arby coming in. Terry Dogg coming in. Bunch of people coming in. Joe Burchett coming in. David Berry also in. Here's Tommy Ryan. How much gas is he going to take? 7.6 seconds worth of gas. He's down and away. Good stop there for Tommy once again. Brian Arby, a really good stop, 7.2. Joe Burchett, kind of a slow launch out of the box, 8.2. Robert on pit road as well. He's sitting there for a while. But now, got a couple other cars we're still waiting to come in, including our points leader and race leader at the moment. Give it 8 laps, or 8 minutes to go, 8.5 minutes to go. Still in this race, so about 6 laps. I don't know if that's quite right, but we'll see. Dave Hill actually has started running down Ross Booth a little bit, from what I've been seeing. Ross Booth last time a little bit slower. Oh, this is interesting. And here he comes. Points leader on pit road. Followed by Dave Hill. I'm going to guess everybody. Oh, did he get caught speeding? That was close. I've seen tire smoke. It's going to be close. Well, we're going to wait to confirm it. 37 mile per hour down to the box. And into the box he goes. No, he is down and away. 7.6, 7.9 for Dave Hill. Mark Wilson on the pit box as well. Or in the pit box as well. Down and away there. Ryan Robertson in the pit road. Mitch Heller also on pit road. Joshua King on pit road. Scott Hustad also in the box. This will complete the final pit stops. And there you go. So after all that, oh, somebody went around. Joe Burchett goes around again. He is able to get back going, but going to lose some more spots. Turn 1 has been absolutely brutal for him. Oh, so there was somebody else sitting there. Was that Terry Dahl that was sitting there? And if it was, did it kind of distract Joe a little bit? He was sitting up against the fence. So that's who it was. But watch Joe going into the corner. Right here, you'll see a little bit of a hiccup where he may have thought Terry was coming backward. Right there, you see the little bit of a hiccup, and that's actually what's sitting him around. Now, what actually happened to the 53? He just gets loose going in. So, works out good for Mitch Heller. He actually picks up a couple spots. He's up to 9th now. Our lead-wise, however, Ross Booth is under attack from Dave Hill. 1.6 seconds. That gap is closing quite a bit over the past couple laps. Not quite there yet, but we'll still see. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in this race. Ross Booth back on pit road. What happened here? Was this a penalty from earlier? I bet he got a penalty for the exit of pit road and he had to come back in. He's still there. Now, this could be a long penalty here. This could be the turning point that Tommy Ryan needs. Tommy Ryan could take the points lead away. Ross still sitting there on pit road. Yeah, he's not good right now. He is continuing to drop. He's back to 16th place and continuing to drop back. We'll figure out where he comes out at. So Dave Hill going to take the lead. Ross Booth still sitting on pit road. And now, just now pulling out of pit road. 43 seconds, a total of 1.8 minutes on pit road for Ross Booth. That is exactly the break that Tommy Ryan needed. Because the thing is, you're allowed one drop week in the point standings. They take away your lowest finish. And, well, Ross Booth has already used that because he missed a week. And that was his drop week. So, it's not good for him. Dennis Griffin, Bill Paul Lucky, Burchett, all for 10th place. Three minutes left in this race as well. Burchett pulling out of line. He's taking a look to the inside for 11th. Looks like Pollock's just going to let him have it, not putting up much of a fight there. It's our closest battle right now, by the way. Actually, I lied. Mitch Heller has closed in on 7th for David Berry. Let's see. That's still the closest one right now. Not for long. Burchett taking over 10th spot now. Check on Ross Booth. Way back here in 18th. That is a tough break. That's what's bad, man. Anything can happen in these races. You honestly, truly never know until it's said and done. Now, Dave Hill comes in here in the point standings in 10th. So, he's not going to jump to the points lead. None of that. But he's still going to have a good night and want to move him up if he wins. But Tommy Ryan's going to walk out here with the points lead. We do believe as long as everything goes the way it should for him. I believe we're coming up on a white flag this time. This should be the white flag. Even though it's going to say 2 laps, this should be the white flag. So we are down to 1 minute and 29 seconds left in this one. So Dave Hill on the final lap. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's when he came down pit road. I'm talking about Ross because I see the tires smoke. Something had to happen there because I don't see him get caught speeding on the exit. Just because he's so close to the exit anyway. Unless it was an unsafe pit exit would be my only way. It definitely wasn't speeding, so I don't really know. Either way, we're coming to the checkered flag this time. At least I do believe so. We're just waiting to confirm that. But as you continue to watch Dave Hill lead by 7 seconds over Tommy Ryan. Out of the final corner, Dave Hill going to pick up the first win of the season for him. Here's your winner tonight from Suzuka. Second place. Going to go to Tommy Ryan. Good night for him at the points. Third place, how about Mark Wilson? Good run for him. Brian Arby going to finish in P4. P5, Ryan Robertson does good. And how about Reed Rundle putting it in P6? David Berry, P7. Mitch Heller going to finish in P8. Terry Dahl finishes in P10. And Joe Burchett going to manage to come back and finish P10. Terry Dahl finishes 9th. All right, so there's our race winner. We're going to try to talk to him here in just a moment. Good race tonight, though. Mark Wilson, by the way, is racing on old pedals. It's actually his backup pedals. He didn't think he'd actually be able to run the race that good. Well, Mitch Heller didn't think he'd actually be able to run as well. He did. Glad to see these guys make it. And what you're seeing now, by the way, these guys actually have to complete another lap. They have to go all the way around. They just can't shut the car off. If so, it's actually a 4-point penalty. So they have to go all the way around. It's time for the Not Your Average Grain interview as we get set to talk to our winner. We're waiting for some of these guys to come into the session. Once they do, we're in Discord, so once they come into the Discord, we'll get our interviews and stuff here tonight. Hopefully Dave Hill comes in. We're not sure if he'll make it in or not, but either way, we'll talk to most of them. Tommy Ryan should be popping in here in just a moment. Tommy finishing in P number 2. Mark Wilson P3. As you see the rest of the field. Sadly, it's Ross Booth going around. Tommy Ryan, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, man, honestly, this race, as bad as it is for Ross, it worked out good for you. You came in here only 1 point out of the points lead. Ross has a bad night and already has used his dropped week, so that's got to feel pretty nice.
He must have got a
I don't know what
road
happened.
penalty or something, but he had to pit. Did he ever come back out?
He did come back out. He finished in 18th.
Okay, so he must have got a speeding
Yeah, because
penalty.
it was he was on pit road for a total of 43 seconds in his box. So,
Oh yeah, sounds like a speeding thing or something.
yeah,
Well, that's unfortunate, but
it works out.
Oh, it does. It does. It does. I wish I had the speed those guys did. If I was putting those kind of lap times, I would have put it in the kitty litter or in a wall somewhere. But I'll take what I can get, man.
So, how do you feel about taking this car to Homestead? It's a place I haven't ever been able to broadcast at as far as road stuff. How do you feel about taking this car there?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's there's a couple of technical corners in there, obviously on the infield part of it, but it's all about getting that launch back out on the oval. So it should it's gonna be a big big draft fest unless you can get away. It should be fun to watch though. And
either way, man, works out really good for you tonight. Picking up the points lead once again. You're no stranger to that. Shout outs and all that you want to give out.
Yep, same thing. Patriot Fire, Northern Tool Equipment, and Les and Terry, and you guys for putting on the broadcast. It's fun.
Hey, good job getting it out, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, honestly, Dave Hill, who was extremely fast either way, is with us down the booth. Dave, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you was actually closing in before the penalty happened to whatever it was for Ross. Did you see that as well? That it looked like your times was actually picking up.
Yeah, 10th here and there. I think maybe he was just starting to slow down a bit, knowing he was coming into the pits, or his tires were getting a little worn. They seem to wear it on this track pretty quickly.
We've seen some guys have trouble in the break-ins, a lot of these break-in zones. What was the biggest thing from you that you was trying to fix or work on during the race? I mean, honestly, you look pretty flawless, but what was the biggest thing for you as far as you in car?
Yeah, if you light up the brakes, you're pretty much done for the next lap. It's really, really slippery. But yeah, I was trying to hit the curbs as much as I can because you slide by the curbs and yeah, it just screws up your lap time. And yeah, trying to focus because after Ross got the penalty, and big shout out to him by the way because he deserved the win.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was just trying to. I thought I'd relax a bit, and then I started making little errors, and I'm like, oh crap! So I had to pick it back up and kind of go full force again. So.
Well, it worked out good for you, man. I mean, honestly, you're able to put it in victory lane. Any shout outs you want to give out?
Another little shout out to Ross. He deserved the win. He was pretty flawless up until that point, but I guess I'll take it anyways. And a shout out to Wilson, my other teammate, because he came in with new pedals tonight, trying to figure them out.
Yeah, he did good.
Actually, did pretty good.
Yeah.
So good job on him and everyone else in the league. Everyone seemed to drive pretty good tonight, and you guys for the broadcast, Les and Terry for the league, and yeah, that's about it, man.
Hey, good job again, buddy. Congratulations, first win this season.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Next up, let's see if we can grab Mark Wilson. We'll try to talk to him. Mark Wilson, Adam Chapman, ESPN, you got me? Hey, Mark, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
P3 tonight, man, and pedals that, you didn't think you would actually be able to race with. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I ended up, I ended up running some old brakes that I had, G27s. They were new, but they were old. So I just thought I'd come out and race the guys from the team wanted me to get in the race, so I just jumped in and see how it worked out. It worked out pretty good.
Yeah, and honestly, it really worked out for you in the points because if I'm not mistaken, this may move you up to third depending on what happens. But are you thinking about points, or is it just going to try to get wins now, or trying to finish good?
I always come out trying to finish good.
Right.
These guys are fast, and I need a good day to be up front. So, yeah, I come out every day that we race and just, hey, let me just get in the top 5, and I'm good.
Well, you did that again here tonight. You're always fast, it seems like, whenever you're racing. So, good job once again tonight, man. You want to give shout-outs or anything else?
Oh, yeah, to my teams, TMC and AG, and the guys who race with me in this league, Dave, Ross, Rob. So, yeah, that's it, man. And, of course, the guys who put it on, man. You know how it is.
I got you.
Yeah.
You got to shout him out. He'd get mad if you didn't.
That's right.
Hey, man, honestly, good job tonight.
All right.
Thanks,
you too.
man.
Take care.
You too, bud. So there you go. So that is going to do it, guys, for us here in the booth. I hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. I do feel really bad for Ross Booth. That's tough. It's going to be fun to watch the points race next week, though. We'll see how that plays out. Either way, we hope everybody had a great night. Y'all take care. We'll be live on Facebook here in just a few moments for the Strictly Street Stock playoff race. Y'all join in. We'll talk to y'all then. Have a great night. Take care, and God bless.